Good brisk morning, everybody. Well, some conflicting temperatures. The airport is showing 37.3 degrees. I'm showing 33 degrees, which would be like what? Half a degree? 1 degree? So, Celsius. So getting puppies out for a very brisk morning walk. It's not below freezing though. We did have clear skies overnight, but I think they kind of dissipated to fog. So, and I did not bother setting the cameras back up. I don't even know if I'm going to bother anymore. But anywho, all right. Get everybody out for a quick little walk here. Give them breakfast, and they get to go in their crates. It's a short day, only 6 hours, 6:30 to 12:30. I'm help. I didn't even look at the schedule and see who else is there this morning. It's probably just me and somebody else. I really don't know. And I threw the headlamp on the charger, so forgot that it was upstairs, so I don't have that with me this morning. It's all right. We can survive without it. We have many a time. And we'll start getting light here pretty soon, right before I leave for work. But I got to start the car a little bit earlier, because it looks like it could be frost. It was yesterday morning, and I didn't think it was going to be. So I'm going to keep that in mind. I might actually grab my keys and start the car when we get done with this walk, just so it's warmed up and thawed out. But try to make sure I get out of here before the school buses too, because the 6:30 shift, I forget that school buses are coming down the road and you'll get stopped. Ooh, that's neat with the fog and all the lights. Yeah, I actually pulled the drone out last night when we got home. That's the first time that thing has seen flight in a while again. Maybe we can get a sunset tonight from home. Gonna stop after work and go see Mom, because we haven't seen her in a hot minute again. Do you need your fire hydrant, bud? He's like looking at it like, can I go over there, Dad? It's kind of funny. He kind of asked permission with his eyes. I was told probably about a month and a half ago that they were going to come and pave this in. And yeah, everything like around here, you hear something and it doesn't happen for another 4 or 5 months. And now I'm going to say it's probably not going to happen this year. All right, I'm going to actually turn the flash off for this shot. That is really, really pretty. I'm going to try a picture of that. That long exposure might be interesting with that one. Another neat shot. A lot of lights. Actually, I tell you what, that's really showing up a lot brighter than what it is by naked eye on that one. Alright, little man did his business. I don't have the flash on still. I did change it back down to 30. I did initially, but now locking it, it's actually switching it over to 60 again on me. Okay. Trying to give her time to go boom boom. Teo went. And he actually used the street light so I could see it. And not quite yet. I think we're getting there though. Yay, successful walk, and the light's not on. Alright, boom booms all around. I'll tell you what, the flashlight mode on the watch definitely comes in very handy. I did have to switch off this morning though, because the other one's at 30%. Probably gonna switch back. But I completely forgot about my challenges month until we were on our way home yesterday from Riverwalk. So I need 56 minutes for 14 days of exercise. And yesterday I got that. So should be able to knock that out this morning. Not a problem, because I will be doing freight and stuff. So other workouts work out real well for that. Basically it just tracks every minute of movement. So should not be a problem. Yeah, I was just kind of thinking about it. I actually get basically a 24-hour break. The hell did I just kick? A stick. Damn, this is the problem with not being able to see where I'm going. I did actually pull out one of the little drone lights. If I could figure a way to fasten it on me, I think that would actually light enough that I could see where I'm going when the flash is in my eyes. I just have to figure a way to attach it. They do have magnets on them, but my belt is not material that it'll magnetize to. That and my jacket covers it right now. Wonder if my zipper... I'll figure something out. Oops, touched the microphone. I did that yesterday and completely ruined a clip. So, alright, puppy walk is almost done. Give them some food and get them in their crates and get this day underway. That's kind of what I thought. So we had the new guy that we didn't know what was going on with scheduled for this morning. So as a precaution, they put me on the schedule as well. He was there yesterday finally for his real first day of actual doing stocking job. So should be 3 of us this morning, and yeah, and then I think I'll have to be on register because he's a stalker and they don't go on register. So I don't think anybody comes in though at 12:30, so I don't. One of them's gonna have to take over at that time. Whatever. All right, time to give these guys some breakfast. Alrighty, we are ready to go. Got it angled a little bit better for that away, that I can pull it back and get the wipers and stuff out of the shot. And it's actually working pretty decent in the car. You can see my hand, but like I said, there was one at Walmart that was curious, but the it was MagSafe. It had a couple different mounting options. However, the MagSafe base is directly connected to the cable. It's not like a separate cable you connect, and it's USB-A, even though it's supposed to be 15 watt. And I'm set up in here for all USB-C. So I was like, for $40, that does not seem like a smart choice for me. So, never change watch bag. The other one's charging. It'll be fine. This one does the same thing. Just same thing, just different generation. So, well, I left the mic 3s connected for this morning. Figured, it's already set up. This works. It fits in the charging dock pretty good. There's a gap in there and it slides right in behind. There's just enough gap for it to fit, which is very convenient. It is super foggy out here this morning. It's rolling in like really hard right now too. Like, it wasn't quite this foggy when I walked the dogs, and I walked out to start the car and I'm like, whoa, it is like rolling in. Did start the car and let it run for a few minutes. I do have the light on. Shit. You block the whole road, Mr. Street Sweeper. Oh, that's trash. He was parking in the middle of the frickin' road. Ooh, that's an interesting shot. Nothing but frog. I actually got out of the house right on time somehow. I was running ahead. Well, it's 15 after now. Normally I'm still not in the car. Important thing is I beat school bus. So, alrighty, off to work we go. Good afternoon, everybody. I think we can turn heat down in here. Holy buckets. It's mid-50s and the wind isn't blowing. Sun's not out though. Kind of poked out, but it's getting really dark now. I don't know if we're getting any rain or not. Kind of hope we don't, so the dog's gonna run around Mom's yard. Just picked her up Gatorade. Getting out of here about a half hour late. Not arguing. I don't mind making money. I need to make more money. Wish the Instacart thing would pick up. The Instacart people, they sent me their total from last week. Yeah, it's 2 weeks worth of me working, and it's almost a full 2 weeks worth after taxes and everything of me working. So, with taxes, but he says the write-off on the mileage on the car and stuff pays their taxes. So I don't know exactly how all that works. I'd have to computerize that when we get to that point. I don't know, an okay day, I guess. Truck was at least here on time today, so that always makes a big difference. All right, let's go home, get the dogs, change shirts quick, and let them go potty, and then go see Mom. Ready? Alrighty, we don't have the sun blinding us today, so get these beautiful trees a couple more times before they're gone. I don't know, some of you are probably sick and tired of it, but I just love watching the leaves change. Like I said, it's not a real bad day out. It's quite nice out, really. Kids are out on the playground, just little, like, butchers. That's all I'm putting on. Pretty, 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 pretty. I really pity these people over here. I mean, they built it like that. Can you imagine that driveway? That has got to be 35 degrees. In the wintertime, they're usually parked at the bottom here. It's gotta suck trying to get up there, though. Jeez. If you're gonna do a driveway like that, you need to heat the damn thing. And unfortunately, I took my other sunglasses off to see the dogs, and yeah, left them in the house. Oh well. Not like I don't have like 4 pair in here. All right, well, that was not as successful as I was hoping. Mateo woke up and started yapping and went under the bed, but I learned a new trick, put his harness on his face, and he came out and put his head through, and away we went. So he growled a little bit, but he just is, he's a little dog. He's got a little walnut brain. Okay, maybe a cashew-sized nut brain. Successful. Well, I told Mom we'd be there 1:15. It is now 1:15 because I got out late. So I would have been right. Actually, we might have made it earlier. Now, don't follow semis down through town too often, but I never noticed that the trees were cut perfectly for them to fit through. There probably isn't going to be any more, but there's been like several that literally are cut in like a square pattern so the trucks don't hit them as they go by, which is smart. I've never even heard of Cadence Logistics. I wonder where they're out of. Doesn't really say on there. Ooh, that heat's too much for me. I figured for Mom, she's gonna want it a little bit warmer. Anybody know what those tanks are for? Like purifying tanks, holding tanks. 3 of them going down the highway. Ooh, we got some bright colored trees down here. That's all right. Left the camera rolling. Just in case. That one's not too bad. Missed a couple of them. That was a busy intersection and I gunned it. Yeah, Oil Sock's got some pretty trees going on down here, that's for sure. Yeah, those maple trees, they're just bright red at this point. One thing I love about this area is it's all ranch style houses. This is exactly what, if we could ever get into, would be amazing. I'm sorry, Mateo. I really, really am. Look how fast you are! Until your sister attacks you. Hey! I never get to play with this guy. Jesus, hey! Okay. Alrighty, well, it is bitter cold outside. Puppies played for a little bit, but Priya was playing like a moron. So, oh, I wanted to do something quick before I get moving here for the bank. Alright. But I'm gonna head home, give them dinner, and relax. Thanks for watching. Have a good night and stay safe.